जम्मू कश्मीर के मुस्तकबिल से आज जुड़ा हुआ।
And any guesses for the first position? Yeah, it's Aqsa Masjid from Elkin, SRM Elkin High School.
Rashid Khanna standing as the host for this year's Youth Conclave Women Edition, a platform where passion meets purpose, ideas spark innovations, and young leaders come together to chart for the course for a brighter tomorrow. We are honored to have with us today a diverse gathering of young minds, truthful leaders, and change makers. This conclave is a testament to the power of youth to transform challenge into opportunities and ideas into impact. Now I'd like to call upon here Aqsa Masjid from SRM Elkin School, Sopore, who will be speaking for the motion that says corruption cannot be controlled by government alone. Please welcome Aqsa Masjid from SRM Elkin.
Assalamu alaikum and a very warm afternoon to all present here. This is Aqsa Masjid, a student of grade 7 from SRM Welkin High Secondary School, Sopore. Today, I'm here to throw some light on the topic that is corruption cannot be controlled by the government alone. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start with the staggering truth. Despite India's massive efforts to fight against corruption, it still ranks 93rd out of 180 countries in the TICP index. Think about that for a moment. 93rd, and this is despite having some of the most stringent laws and policies to combat against corruption, like the Prevention of Corruption Act, the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, the Benami Transaction Act, and the list goes on and on and on. And here we are, losing over rupees 1.5 lakh crores every single year to corruption. This is money that could have helped to transform lives. The money that could have provided electricity to the 230 million Bharatians living in the dark.
Employment may be a contributing factor in certain circumstances, but it's neither the sole nor the inevitable cause of criminal behavior. Many other factors like socio-economic factors, social inequality, poor education, lack of law enforcement are often stronger predictor in criminal behavior than unemployment alone.
John F. Kennedy once said, "If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich." This quote encapsulates the perilous consequences of neglecting the deprived and unemployed. Unemployment is often seen as an economic issue, but its consequences extend far beyond empty pockets. It's a social menace that significantly contributes to the rise in crime.
Today, I, Yumna Riaz, as the representative of SRM Welkin Sopore, would like to showcase the harsh reality of our society. A situation not just stealing our dreams, but also giving birth to deadliest crimes. Yeah, that's perfectly correct, my dear audience. I'm talking of a rising crucial issue. Unemployment giving birth to crimes. Unemployment is like a ticking time bomb in a society. It does not just affect individuals, it affects crimes. It affects communities, nations.
Unemployment gives birth to crimes, what I believe. Now we have Toiba Majid from Girls High Secondary School, Baramulla, who will be speaking for the motion that says unemployment gives birth to crime.
रिस्क उगला है ज़मीने तो सभी का लेकिन कि रिस्क उगला है ज़मीने तो सभी का लेकिन फिर सर्रे राह गुर्बत का तमाशा क्यों है रोशनी जिसके पसीने से जन्म लेती है कि रोशनी जिसके पसीने से जन्म लेती है फिर वो मजदूर उजाले को तरसता क्यों है
At all. Healthcare in Kashmir has long been a subject of concern, often described as a bane rather than a boon due to systemic challenge and the region's complex socio-political dynamics. This reminds me of the words of Jafar Hussain Jafar. वतन की मैं खिदमत करूं भी तो कैसे वतन की मैं खिदमत करूं भी तो कैसे नहीं पास मेरे तो खाने को पैसे जो मेरा काम था वो मैंने किया है जो मेरा काम था वो मैंने किया है, अब रियासत भी तो कुछ काम करे यारों। That boy, Jafar Hussain, with countless others begin to lose hope. And when they can no longer hold on to a future, they choose to hold a knife instead. Desperation leads them down a dark path. A path they never imagined they would take, but felt forced to tread.
Corruption is a disease that destroys society and justice. It hinders development and destroys opportunities for a better future. Islam strictly prohibits corruption in all its form. कुरान में अल्लाह ताला फरमाते हैं, और दूसरों का माल ना हक ना खाना और इसे हुक्मरानों तक ना पहुंचाना, ताकि तुम दूसरों का माल जुल्म के साथ खा सको।
Healthcare in Kashmir. As we ponder whether healthcare in Kashmir is a boon or a bane, let's delve into the complexities of this issue. While some may argue that Indian government initiatives have improved healthcare in Kashmir, I firmly believe the reality on the ground tells a different story. The healthcare system in Kashmir is plagued by inadequate infrastructure, shortage of medical staff, and limited access to specialized care. Crime का असली रीजन है moral degradation, एजुकेशन की कमी और वीक फैमिली वैल्यूज। जापान के 1990 से लेकर 2000 के लॉस्ट डेकेड के टाइम पे अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट बहुत ही ज़्यादा हाई थी, फिर भी क्राइम रेट नहीं बढ़ा। क्यों? क्योंकि वहाँ के स्ट्रॉन्ग कल्चरल वैल्यूज और स्ट्रिक्ट लीगल सिस्टम ने लोगों को गलत रास्ते पे जाने से रोका।
Rich is getting richer and poor is getting poorer. This is true. So what are we gonna do? What measures are we gonna take? What are the initiatives that we need to take to stop corruption as individuals? Because we all know law alone cannot stop corruption. For too long we have relied solely on the law to combat it. But we all know laws can be broken, systems can be bypassed, and enforcement can be compromised.
और जितने भी बच्चे यहाँ हैं, बच्चियाँ और बच्चे, आप जम्मू कश्मीर का मुस्तकबिल हैं, आप हमारा कल हैं, आने वाला वक्त।
And any guesses for the first position? Yeah, it's Aksa Masud from Elkin, SRM Elkin High Secondary. She has scored 47.5 out of 50.